Oh, hello, it is I, Wet Hamster, and Diablos.
Yeah, it's that time.
I detest fighting Diablos. I detest fighting Monobolos because they're so boring. Ugh.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you had friends to play this game with, you couldn't even get help on Monoblos. At least with this, you can get some help.
Yeah, because of the majestic horns and the pretty good weapons you can make with it. But the thing is, I don't really need help for Diablos and Monobolos. It's just that they're really boring. Ugh. And honestly, the Black Diablos gear is actually pretty good because it's your first armor set that'll have like, with some decorations, you can get Dragon Wind Press with it. Pretty important.
Yeah.
But chugging down those potions, delicious, and the food.
All the food.
I am taking Black Diablos seriously because you know, honestly, this is a terrible Black Diablos video. I've been farming Black Diablos quite a bit for the armor. I already got the armor now, and usually I'll kill him with kill and capture him within 15 minutes. And I guess I just do very poorly.
This video is not 15 minutes.
No. Well, to be fair, you also have to remember I spend some time in the town, and then I spend some time in the loot screen. So there's a few minutes there that goes by. And for some reason, every time I've fought Black Diablos, he always goes for the cat. Not that I have anything against cat abuse. It's just, you're trying to get him stuck in the wall. Also, for some reason I have a pit trap with me because I forgot that Black
Diablos breaks them.
No, he just ignores them. But he will break traps if he digs underneath them. Yeah, see, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use a pit trap. I'm gonna catch him. Yeah! And here's a good example on what happens when a trap does not work. He runs past him and mauls you.
Yep.
So, I think that was another reason why. Plain stupidity, and I guess a good way to demo that. Yeah, see? It does not work. And
I didn't think people didn't know that. I mean, it's not like the first thing you learn about blows.
I basically knew this because of the research. Oh, high grade your butts, I love you. Free hits.
Yeah.
He's just gonna spam those roars, so it's chuck.
Yeah, if you didn't have high grade, you would probably be stunned right now.
Uh-huh. Oh, but I'm not. You just keep roaring. Oh, I love high grade earplugs for this fight. And, you know, the white cannon has that extra range for my melee attacks, so when I do the uppercut swing, I can actually reach the tail. It's great.
Yeah.
Not always reach the tail whenever he's got it up high, but for the most part. Tails are generally, though, not the hardest thing to cut off on blows type monsters because they have such a low amount of hit points.
Yeah.
That's just shameful. I got hit.
Their tails go up high, but they're also not quite that high. I mean, like, it's low enough that if you're great swording at the apex of your swing, you're still gonna hit the tail. Unless you're fighting an exceptionally huge, like, gold crown blows or something.
Yeah. Well, the gold crown blows, so might as well just forget it. This Cephalo's here.
Yeah, he's hurting you harder than the Blos was.
Yeah. In my face the entire time, knocking me about. Look at that ineffectual trap, just sitting there.
Just taunting you.
Yeah. In retrospect, I don't know why I forgot that pitfall traps don't work. And yeah, actually the Wyvern Spire will hit the head there, so...
It's a good way to get head break.
Yeah, and get hit by Cephalos. In fact, there's a ton of Cephalos in there.
Cephalos is fucking MVP here.
Yeah. You know, that's what we need, Blood Bowl, Cephalos. I would pay to see that. A Cephalos Blood Bowl team. They'll just pop out and just be complete dicks.
Eat your heart out, Chaos.
Yeah. Well, see, it's Chaos that has them, so then you can get like tentacles on your Cephalos and all that sort of stuff. Oh god, that's something dirty.
Let me tell you about my Blood Bowl fanfic team.
Oh no!
Uh-oh, raging.
Yep. In retrospect, I'm not sure why I didn't just... I guess it's just a matter of, you know, I forget I have a shield. I could just block that.
You've been hammering lately.
I have. In fact, most of the time when I'm off screen, I hammer a lot. Hammer in the morning. Hammer in the evening. Hammer all the day.
Hammer tier, best tier.
I love the hammer. It's so bad. No, I can only do that with the power glove, sorry.
This is the worst part of Blow's fights.
Yeah, this is what makes them so boring too, because they have two modes, charge or dig. Are they digging? No, then they're charging. Are they charging? No, they're digging.
Either way, you probably can't hit them.
Mm-hmm. And are they enraged? You can't Sonic Bomb them out of the ground.
I don't think he's enraged anymore, though.
No, but since I'm using
didn't notice.
I like to wait for when Wyvern's Fire is up, so I can actually hit them with the Wyvern's Fire when I get them out of the ground. Like, otherwise I'll just do that. And only hit the tail.
Now you're already bouncing?
That's pretty normal, Black Diablos. Black Diablos, I think it's...
oh yeah, they have increased toughness, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I think it's like a high-rank Black Diablos. The only place you can actually hit them without bouncing is the tail and the neck. And I mean the neck part that is between the head and the body. So
yeah,
trying to go
little
horn
breaks under the plate.
It's just terrible to try and go for horn breaks on the high-rank versions.
Don't even try, kids.
No, try. I mean, hammers have the advantage of just power attacking. There we go.
What an anticlimactic tail poke.
I know. I just kind of poke the very tip of the...
Yeah, you like nudge the ridge and the whole thing comes off. You're like, oh, alright.
So it's just hang by a thread. Oh, I love it. Just roar some more. Yes. I love it when you roar, because you can't do nothing.
Sweet puppy Diablos tears.
Well, I can only get those when I get them stuck into a wall. Fortunately, that's not
even... You're not even looting the tail.
I want to get some damage in on him. When he runs, I can loot the tail. I'm not sticking around for that. And people say, you know, like, oh, you just block and you always block their dig up into the ground thing, but I, for some reason, he always pops directly underneath me, so I get hit anyways. And my shelling is not too good. But I think another reason why I've been, you know, while I was farming him, I actually managed to kill him so quickly. It's just I've been killing these same monsters over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm not trying to get used to them anymore. It's just, now I've gotten used to them, I know their entire attack pattern. And yeah.
It really does become a grind.
No. You just do it on instinct. Or maybe it's just because I have the camera rolling, and then whenever I'm recording, everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
Yeah, that's part of it. Oh
And
god,
Cephalos
no.
broke his horn, yes! Cephalos assist.
Telling you, MVP right there.
Yes!
Cephalos plays for no team.
No, he plays for himself. Oh. Yeah, that's
He's an anti-hero.
It's small things like that where I just decide, you know what, I'm not gonna do a re-record. Because how often does that happen?
So dumb.
It is so dumb, but it's worth keeping. If I knew how to make those little animated GIF things out of a video, I would totally make one out of that. Just personal thread. Oh, so if somebody could do that, I'd appreciate that.
Cephalos zooming by the horn break, and then I zoom in on Cephalos' face as sunglasses descend.
Yes.
Deal with it.
Yes. Again, if I knew how to make those games, I'd do it. It'd be something like Unfortunately, I know how to do still images only. But that is literally the best horn break ever. Yeah, I'm bouncing off his head too. Wow, that's because I haven't sharpened yet. That's true. Yeah, I don't even think at this point I noticed that I'm below green sharpness.
Are you gonna go down to like orange before you figure it out?
No, I think I actually I cut the tail up and then I sharpen and prepare for the next area, something like that. Maybe not, maybe I do in Area 3. I'm not sure. Let's check an eye. Let's keep an eye out. Because sometimes I don't know what I'm doing when I'm recording. Trust me. That's very apparent. If you haven't noticed by now. No! Didn't sharpen yet. Wow, that's atrocious. What the hell was I thinking?
You weren't. That's the problem.
No. No, I think... Oh, yes. I think I know what I was thinking. This was before I learned that if you have below green sharpness, then it affects shelling damage. I was still in the assumption that, oh, well, you know, as long as I'm not in the red when I can't shell anymore, it does not matter. I can shell all I want and the damage won't be affected because it's static. That's right. So, yeah, I think that's what the problem was.
Yeah.
But now I know. I think it was like the nerd that actually straightened me out on that. And I was like, oh, wow, really? I am an idiot.
You are very lucky that Cephalos did not knock you out. He just went right over you.
I know. Oh. But, bam. I don't know, I find it very satisfying to be able to Wyvern's fire with gun lance.
It would be really cool if your Wyvern's fire changed depending on element of lance.
Well, you know what would make it cool? Is if every type of shelling was not static.
Well, yeah. I mean, like if instead of, you know, if you're using a lightning lance, like lightning arcs out of the front of it or something. Like, I know that's effort, and Capcom doesn't like that, but it would be cool to not just have every element of gun lance do fire in the end.
But that's more because it's an explosion. It's a bomb that goes off. It's not, you know, an elemental attack. It's not like it's, I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but it's not like it's the switch axe where it's like a vial of elemental or physical attack or status effect that you pump into your weapon.
No, but I don't know. I think it should be, but
It
maybe
would
that's
be
just me.
interesting. Maybe they did something like that for maybe the not multi. What am I thinking? Frontier. Maybe they did something for that. They
They did all sorts of cool things in Frontier we'll never hear about because we're not Japanese or Korean.
I think they discontinued the Korean servers because they found out that nobody in Korea was playing it. In fact, everybody all over the world was playing the Korean version.
Yeah.
And then they just shut it down because nobody in Korea was playing. Something like that, at least. No, they had like bomb coatings for great swords in Frontier. It was just
What?
yeah, you know, like how you coat your arrows for your bow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically,
Just
do that with your greatsword, and it's bomb coating.
that's in case you want to make explosive tail breaks.
Well, the genius part about it is, you know, your attacks ignore damage. Oh, not damage, but
Yeah.
the defense, because it's explosions.
Yeah. That's and yet Google any video on Frontier and chances are they're lancing anyway, so
That's because lance and hammer are pretty much the most broken weapons ever.
yeah, they're really nasty in Frontier though.
Yeah, lances are just all around great, and you even have some crazy lances like the ginormous Ravios lance or whatever it's called. That's like triple sized.
Yeah, and like it folds in on itself when you put it away.
But it's only the tip of the lance that does the damage. But you know, then you can get some breaks that you normally never would be able to get, and so forth.
If you want to see some cool Frontier videos of the Lance, check out Azure Starstone on YouTube.
But
An entire 9-minute video of exploiting the weird spider monkey man.
oh yeah, that's one of the newer ones.
Yeah, he came out in like Frontier Forward 1 or something, but then they added in this thing where if he's doing a high movement attack towards you and you use any sort of charge, like the counterattack lance or the great sword charge swing, you will get invincibility frames. The attack will go through you and he'll take like double damage. There's a huge gore explosion that comes out of him.
Really?
And so Azure Starstone put up a 9-minute compilation just him abusing that.
Wow, that's pretty broken. But I think another reason also why the lance is so popular in Frontier, outside of it being, you know, ridiculously overpowered in Frontier, a lot of the monsters have some pretty crazy attacks, and you don't want to get hit by that.
Yeah, especially once you start getting into hardcore mode.
I mean, like the Okami and the other one, I can't remember their names, the wolves. The male one does this like spine shot attack, and it'll hit you for a massive amount of damage, especially if he's enraged. And if you can just block that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Now, as far as I understand, it's good at ever blocking that, but still, the potential's
Were you
there.
just bouncing off the foot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you're only green.
Yeah, only green. Only green until high rank.
It ain't easy being green.
Yeah, I don't even get any proper artisan armors. Like the high rank Senator armor will give me artisan right off the bat. I can't really get any artisan, any gear sets that are low rank, I think. So, no increased sharpness there.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the Nargacuga gun lance because Nargacuga equipment just it's great.
Yeah, doesn't have much of a downside.
No. Its downside is it has decent base attack damage. That's it.
Yeah.
But the criticals make up for it. And,
it does end up outclassed in G, but not by much.
Yeah, I know. But in G, they take all the weapons and upgrade them to G rank, I guess.
Well, when I say G, what I mean is like weapons final forms that you're only able to
like
get
that.
in Unite only. Stuff like magnitude. In the case of hammers, at least.
Well, honestly, the real sad thing about Freedom Unite is, you know, the lack of gun lances. There's barely any gun lances in the game.
Yeah.
And most of them are completely useless.
At least there are gun lances in the game.
Yeah. And he runs.
Of course.
And that was my last trap that I was going to catch him with, too. Because he's gotten to the point where I poke him once and he gets enraged.
Looks like you have to fight this one. Oh, cool. This is the part where the AI breaks.
Where it breaks?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I notice a lot in Unite. If you come into rooms and it's at a certain angle on the monster, it will just stand in place doing this really slow walking animation and not notice you. And depending on which monster it is, you can land anywhere from 2 to 6 full combos with your weapon on it before it even knows you're there.
Oh wow! And
then you get another combo or two while it does the noticing you and shifting to see you animations. And
honestly, I've never had that happen to me before, which, damn.
It happens the most with anything related to Kut-Ku or anything Blos.
Well, okay, I've noticed with Kut-Ku where he would just stand and do nothing for ages until you knock him over.
Yeah, anything related to Kut-Ku. Blue Kut-Ku, Garuga, Hypnocatress, Gipsaros, they'll all do it.
Yeah, no, I've really only had that happen to the Diablos, not really so much. But that's maybe because I flinched them with a full Wyvern's Fire. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm barely even hitting anything with the full Wyvern's Fire because I'm firing up their feet, which is probably like hitting 2 explosions.
Yeah.
At most. And another mistake I also make is I'm gunning him a lot.
Yeah, at this point you should be stabbing more, right?
Yeah, I should be stabbing his feet, tripping him up a ton, and just using the shots to reset my combo.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm still under the assumption that I'm gonna bounce off of every single part of his body because the last Black Diablos I fought was the high rank one in the 9-star missions, which is not a fun one to fight.
Yeah.
I think you know exactly why too.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, that's the last one I fought, so I'm under the assumption that I'm gonna bounce off of everything.
That's gonna be like an hour-long video.
Unless no, I'll let people vote. I'll let people vote if I do it now or I do it later when I have equipment for it. I hope they vote the latter, so I don't have to fight them now, because that will be me attempting for days to get a proper video where I actually manage to take him out. No, I've been able to do before. It's just I'm just gonna keep at it. And you have to make sure you capture him. The easiest way to do it is have Trank Guru so you can see exactly the moment he's weakened.
Yeah.
And then you just wail on him until he's weakened.
At that point, you might as well just have Trank Celeb on you as well.
Nah, because I like to have my high-grade earplugs. Those earplugs, man. Oh, and yeah, the rewards.
Oh.
Yeah, I warned you about them. I told you.
This is what you do for me. Come on, Cephalos. I thought you would have had my back.
Oh.
Twisted horns.
Yeah, twisted horns are the worst on the Black Diablos. At least you get 2 of them, I guess.
What could you use them? Just sell them, God.
I need armor. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Elder Dragons!
Oh man,